Alright, good morning. I am Wallaber. Late start today, as for some reason I couldn't get the stream started for a while there. But it looks like it's up and running now, so let's try and make a little progress on Pro Gymnast. Still working on levels mostly. As I've mentioned, my goal for the end of this week is to have an updated build where the kind of intro to the game, the onboarding, the first time, experience is a significant step forward from where it was, which means we're mostly going through and looking at all the tutorials in the game and writing down everything that's needs improvement about them. Now the next one we have here is tutorial tuck and pike. So this one, in theory, should be pretty. You can grab your legs mid-air to spin faster. Try a pike position. Okay, we got our pose matcher there. It's generally working. Okay. I got two R2s showing there. That's weird. And if I'm doing exactly what it says on the message there, I am not quite hitting 100%. So what's the difference? It looks like this is what we want right here. So what's off? It looks like the hips are off. And the shoulders and neck. And I got two R2s there. Yeah, that makes it worse. It looks like... What does this thing want from the... Yeah, it looks like primarily... Alright, go look at that. So I think the way I'm going to fix this is, because I want this to be pretty solid, so let's go to the pose matcher. And what we're going to want is, does this guy actually do the detection or somebody else? Let's see. In update. Yeah, we're building up the error right here. Okay, so let's go like this. Let's see. Let's go right here. I'm gonna print out the joint name. Okay, and then we're also going to gymnast joints joint name max error joint. Yeah, whatever. And then we do float max error and put that at 0. So then right here we can say if error is this going to be an absolute value thing, right? Or have we already done that? It's already an absolute value. Okay, so if error is greater than max error, store that. And remember that the max error joint was the current joint. so that down here, max error is for joint, and then put the name. Okay, so this should help me see what the problem is. And then the other thing we want to do is we want to get ready here and go to our poses, which are stored here. Okay, and this, so this is our reference tuck pose, which we're using in this tutorial. Okay, so we're gonna not maximize here. All right, let's load up this level. What was it? Tutorial tuck and pike. Okay. This one. All right, let's look at the console. Okay. Right here, that one looks pretty good. Okay, so now if I do exactly what the thing says right there, so neck is way off. It's 23 off. And let's hold this and some pause. Okay, let's look at what we got here. We have several that are off by like 20 degrees. So right here, the neck is off by 20. Stomach is 12, waist is 18. Okay, so neck, it's neck, stomach, shoulder are all quite a bit off. Okay, so what do I have the neck set to here? 38 degrees. I think it's more now. Oh, this is probably because I adjusted character slightly. What we want is this to be more like maybe 60 degrees. Let's see. Oh, wait. Let's clear this so we can see the new information happening. Maybe that's not updating. It's probably not updating. Because it's from an asset bundle. So if I go here to level root and I go to pose matcher, here I should be able to find the list of poses, and I can go to this one, yeah, and set this to like 58 degrees or something. Okay, now that's happy. Now the waist is still off by 17. I think it wants to be less, right? Let's do plus 17. See if that's better. It is. Now the main thing that's off is stomach is off by like pretty solid, but the stomach is off by 12 degrees. I think my stomach is bending less than I have it set to here, so let's do minus 12. Let's test that. Okay, pretty green. Now it's going to be shoulder is off the most. It's off by 11 degrees. What have I got here for shoulder? Let's try doing plus 11 here. Okay. Oh, I think I went the wrong way for shoulder. Okay. Let's do something like this. Back in focus there. Okay, that's fairly green now. Now it's elbow, probably, right? That's off the most. Like almost 10 degrees off. I think it's gonna be more bent. Let's see. There we go. That's pretty solid now. Yeah, okay. So, problem is, these numbers I just fixed are in the asset bundle version of the file, so I need to replicate them in the final. So I'm just going to do this the old-fashioned way. It's 23, negative 117, negative 28, 169, 62, 58, negative 32. Okay, so we can go back to the version here in the actual project. It's supposed to be 23. Negative 117, negative 28, 169, 62, 58, whoops, 58, negative 32. Let's look at that one more time. 23, negative 117, negative 28, 169, 62, 58, negative 32. Okay, so that should be our improved tuck. Now, why is the why is the which one even is this? Let's see. Tutorial. Fucking pike. Okay, what does this have in it? It's got tutorial holder pose sequence. That's the one, right? Yeah, look at this. We have like a whole little thing here. Now the thing where we say do tuck is tutorial body posing first tuck. So I need to check my my localization document here. Okay. Here real quick. This over. There we go. Okay. What was this? It was tutorial body posing first tuck. Okay. There it is. Okay. I'm using my I have this little ability in my localization file to mark something as to be replaced with a prompt. I don't see an obvious issue with the way I have it here in the file. Okay. Or is it this one? What do we do here? We say body posing intro, first pike, first tuck. Okay, so it should be this one. Why would that make a double? Okay, but we can look at this by, what is this thing called? Pose sequence. This guy. And we could go here and say, put a breakpoint. At a step. Now where? Step.message. Let's see, where do we actually get these? Get these? We get them here somewhere. Okay. Oh, right. Okay, yeah. So let's go here where we actually show this, right here. Okay. Put a breakpoint on there. And go back to Unity. And run it. Now, but we should have a slight improvement now to the, or the tuck should be good, but the, oh no, it won't be because I haven't built the asset bundles. But we want to see is why am I getting double prompt here on this text? So this is, what is this tutorial? Tuck and pike. This one. Okay, now we're gonna hit a breakpoint right here when we show the first message. Let's pass through that. And grab your legs midair to spin faster. Okay, next break. Try a pike position. It's got the two things on it there. Okay, let's do that. Pike it is. Okay, now this should be the one. So let's go into this. Okay. Let's go into translate. That's fine. Let's go into this. Okay, so the key is first tuck. This is the one. What does this do? Okay, that doesn't matter. Okay, we found it. I believe. Yeah. We're returning the English key. Oh. Whoops. I must have skipped past where I wanted to actually see it do it. And I think the other thing we want to do is in... What is it? Input glyph helper. We have like a helper function in here. Here. So this is probably a better place to do this. Go like that. Let's continue. Okay, which one is this? Hang on. We don't want there. We want here. Okay, now let's restart the level. Alright, now we're gonna hit this break, which we don't want anymore. Let's get rid of that. Okay, you can grab your legs, blah blah blah. Yeah, those ones didn't hit. Those are the other case. That's alright. This one should. Okay. So, we step through this and we say, okay, we're looking for an action called pull legs. We're going to go in here. And we're not a keyboard. We're going to go in here and find glyphs related to this action name called pull legs. Okay. We did find the action. Okay. I wonder if this is going to find two of them. One for pulling the for positive and one for negative. Let's see what we get here. We get two. We get this one, which is for pull in legs positive. Right. And then we get this one, which is for pull in legs what the? We got two of the same thing. Action ID 9. Action ID 9. This one is 1318, this one is 1319. What is the difference between these? Why do we have two? We got two of these. It's a split axis. Element identifier ID is 5. Right trigger. Not seeing a lot of difference here between these two. Huh. Oh, hey, Sympathy. Hi, thanks for dropping by. Have a safe trip to work. I am debugging right now. I'm supposed to be working on levels, but of course what happens is I play my levels and then I see a bug and then I try to fix said bug. And right now I have this thing where in the text in the game I can input little like prompts for controller inputs and stuff. And I have a bug right now where when I say, hey, show them the prompt for pull in their legs, which is one of the triggers, it's showing 2 copies of the sprite. And so I'm deep in the code right now looking at this, and this is really weird. I'm using this plugin called Rewired, which is really nice. Before that new Unity input system came out, this thing called Rewired was like the way to have support for lots of different controller types and stuff. And I wanted, obviously, this is a gamepad focused game, so I wanted every possible controller under the sun to work with it. And so anyway, I'm in this code here where I'm trying to take an action name, which is what I defined, this thing called pull legs, and turn it into a sprite that I can show. And when I ask Rewired to give me all the maps to that action, it's returning 2 things here that look like almost identical. One called 1318 that is the right trigger and is positive and is ID 5 or whatever. And then one down here called same thing. Action ID 9, action ID up here 9. Why do I have 2 of these? Maybe I have maybe I need to go look at my setup and I actually have this thing in there twice. It's highly possible. I'm wondering why, but okay, so that's clearly the problem. We're finding 2. So then we come down here. And we find this sprite called Gamepad R2 twice. So we put 2 in the list. Why not? Why wouldn't we put 2 in the list? There's 2 things. Then we pop out here and we're like, let's loop over this list and append it twice because there's 2 things. Okay. All right. So let's go look at our input thing. Rewired event system? No. What is this thing called? I forgot. Oh, it's like input manager or something. There it is. Okay. This prefab, please. Thank you. Let's look at this. Oh, you're not gonna be able to see this on the stream because I'm not capturing my screen in the most lovely way. Okay, actions. Pull legs, there's only one. There's only one there. Now what about joystick maps? Pull legs plus, we got one there. Why 2? I don't see 2 here. Oh, hey, Bit Gaming, thanks for stopping by. This is some riveting head scratching going on right now. Let's see. Why? I'm looking at, you can't really see what I'm looking at right now. I should figure out a way to fix this, but pull legs plus. Okay, well, we could try something real quick. Which would be if I changed my localization key here to be this other type, like this. Okay, let's test this. So we gotta go grab our updated loc script. Pull that in. BitGamey and Sympathy, I don't know if you guys know each other or not, but Sympathy is really awesome and fun to watch. Live coder. Much more animated and exciting than me. You should check out her stream. She's usually on in the evenings, I think. Let me see if I remember Sympathy. You said last night, I think you said Tuesday, Thursday, Fridays, and then Sundays, I think. All right, so we got our text. Update, let's run this. All right, load the level. What's it called? Tutorial Tuck and Pike. Down, 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 down. There we go. All right. Okay. So that one should look fine. That one should look fine. Gotta do what it's asking. Okay, we got it down to 1. But I don't like how I had to do it. I got it down to 1 by using a different code path. Haha. Your setup is also super nice. Thanks. I've been slowly like watching other people's streams, and I kind of like messing around with trying to do similar stuff. And I got this cool green screen now, so that's fancy. Although I still have that problem. I don't know if you do too, but I've set up like I'm capturing Unity with the capture window option, which means like the little pop-ups and things don't show up. Only the main window shows up. Kind of annoying. So if I go to like edit, you know, like a color or something, the little like color input doesn't pop up. Yeah, the bug is magically gone. The bug is gone in a way that we're just not going to talk about because it's gone. And you know, good riddance. Oh, why didn't it? What's the deal here though? I thought I fixed my post. Oh, I said that earlier and I got sidetracked. Okay, so now we need to rebuild the asset bundles. Got that. Oh, BitGamey, cool. You're using the nav mesh. Yeah, I was thinking, you know, you could, because you can use that function on the nav mesh to get the path, right, which is just a list of points. And then you could essentially give the car some kind of steering behavior to try and follow that line. Maybe with additionally some raycast to see if there's something in the way that you want to try and avoid or something. I think you can also use the nav mesh obstacles. You put that on other objects. You can get some avoidance behavior, but that only works if you're using the nav mesh agent component. Oh, Sympathy, so you put a screen capture and toggle it on and off with the switch. Ah, okay. Yeah, so you have like a hotkey or something set up for that. I'll have to look into that. It's pretty annoying because I feel like I'm constantly saying, "Oh, you can't see what I'm doing right now, but it's really interesting, and I'm modifying this gradient. Look at this. Wait, you can't see it. Look at this though. Oh wait, you can't see it. I'll have to look into that. I see. That's a cool idea. Okay, I like that idea. I have to work out how to do that. All right. All right. I'm going to totally. Oh. I don't think I really properly looked at the rest of that level. Let's look at the rest of that level. Make sure it looks good. Alright. This was, what was this tutorial? Duck and Pike. Okay. Let's look at this one more time. Here we go. Okay, I've got my dumb text reveal bug there. Try Pike position. That part looks good. Here we go. Tuck. Left stick down, right stick up, and R. Yeah, getting into that is a little funky. If you do it all together, it works perfectly. If you do it in a different order, you can get kind of a non-tuck scenario to happen. Isn't great. But the pose matches well now. Straight position, release R and... Ooh, that's dumb looking. You just say release R and L, right? Release R and L down. Never mind. I don't like the way that looks though. It's gross. Ooh. Oh, and I've changed things on this. I changed the posing rules of the gymnast a little bit. So when the head basically is a little more exaggerated now. Like when you arch, they're really looking up, and when your arms are down, the head is more looking down, and that's thrown off the detection on this pose match. Good thing I went back and looked at this. Also, I really don't like the way that that prompt looks. I mean, it's just a really awkward line break. I guess I could put a manual line break in. Yeah, the problem with this like message display thing is that I use it in tons of places in the game, and I throw tons of different text at it. So I can't really tailor it for one particular message, unless I tailor the message itself, which I should be able to do. So here I could say like, what if I'm just going to put line break in like this. And I'm going to add the word hold here. Okay, you can't see this either because I haven't set up something to look at Chrome. But I'm just updating my localization document. And then the other thing I needed to fix was the pose. What is it? What did I call it? It's in here with the other ones, and it's called arms down, I bet. So this one, we need to add a neck offset. Probably like, I think it's about set to about 60 degrees actually, we'll see. Okay, so with that fix, grab the latest loc, resources, loc, download. Okay, now let's just run it real quick. This should be that the pose isn't fixed yet because I didn't build the asset bundle, but the text is going to look better, right? I'm confident text is going to look better. There we go. Tutorial, tuck and pike. There it is. Load it, play it. Here we go. And grab your legs, mid-air spin faster. Go pike, you got it. Now a tuck, got it. Okay. Hey, that's better. Look at that. Release R and hold L down. That looks better. It's like a really big line break between those. Yeah, look at that. The joint was off by 61 degrees on the neck, so that's why it thinks you haven't matched the pose. And that's why the little neck blurb there is orange. Also, it looks like the ankles are quite off as well. How much were they off by? 18. So let's fix that. So this is the arms down. Whoops, not in the console window. Project window. Arms down. This. Ankle is actually... which way? Which way? I think it's like... pointing down that way. Okay, so let's test this. Or should I do it my fast way? Let's do it the fast way. Let's do this once, right? Take a little longer. Do it right the first time. I'm trying to avoid clicking the Build Asset Bundles button because it takes forever. Alright. I really need a faster way to move through this list. Really gotta do that. If I'm working on levels, this is gonna save me like 2 minutes every day if I make this faster. Which one was it? Tuck pike. Okay. Boop. Boop. Okay. Okay, tuck, got it. All right, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at the actual pose asset, which is right here. Here. And we've surmised that we needed a neck set at like 60 degrees, and we also needed the ankles to be like plus 20 or so. And how does that look? Okay, that's pretty good. Let's test. Where's our max error here? Nope, nope. Clear, clear, clear. Go to the bottom, please. Go to the bottom. Yep. Okay, now the shoulder is the biggest offset. Oh, I made it past it. Darn it. Okay, what was it? Let's go back. Sympathy, thanks for dropping by. Have a good day at work. I'm maybe 10 minutes away from having to wrap up anyway. My schedule is basically Monday through Fridays, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. I do an hour on Pro Gymnast, and then on Saturdays, I tend to start around 9 a.m., but I can go a little longer, like maybe 2 hours. So it's always in the mornings. And that is pretty much the time I'm spending on this game right now, because I have other commitments that take up my official sort of work hours. Let's see. Stomach, shoulder. Oh wait, we're in the wrong spot here. All right, well, we have it pretty close here. What do we have this at? It's probably that the shoulder needs to be more like 90. And we're gonna say that that's 90, 47, 60, 60 being the neck. Okay. Now they want us to do the pike again on this tutorial. All right. Hold it. There we go. Hold it, and then it's gonna flip me around. Whoa. Okay. That's fine. Same thing with tuck. Oh, we gotta fix that one. That one's got two R2s showing again. Sympathy, take it easy. Have a good day. And then relax. And then it's gonna drop me. Okay, alright, the rest of that, pretty solid. So we had a few small fixes. We needed to fix the arms down. We decided that this was gonna be 90. And then 47. And then 60 for the neck. Okay, that's fixed. Now I gotta go back to my invisible log document and fix this other one to be my workaround, which is kind of not a satisfying solution. Okay. All right, so that should do it. I did kind of want to look at the message screen again. This text here, maybe we could give it a little bit of a line. Like let's look at this. Like let's say we do that, and then we say another line here. What's a good one? Like that. So we might want to squish this together a little bit. Maybe -30 or so. Now how does this look in the case where we don't have this? It's a little tight. And if we don't have this, right, it has to do with the size of the sprites as well. So maybe I can't push it quite that far. Maybe like -20. And then in the case where there's an inline sprite, yeah, when there's 2, it gets a little funky. But it's a little better now. All right, well, we'll try that. Okay, so let's build those asset bundles. All right, and we're gonna I love TextMesh Pro and all the options it has. Yeah, TextMesh Pro is awesome. It's really cool. I have some bugs right now with the way I'm revealing text on the screen. You probably saw that from a previous stream. But that's me making an error on top of TextMesh Pro as far as I can tell. I do like it though, a lot. It's so much better than the previous text component that Unity had, or some of the other options you could get like off the asset store and stuff. I just wish it was integrated even more properly into everything. A lot of things Unity has sort of purchased and turned into official things. They're still sort of like kind of partially integrated into the engine, and they're just not quite like, you know, fully built in, which is, it's like fine on a case-by-case basis, but when you back up and kind of try to use the engine as a whole, it's like it gets really messy. Trying to remember, like, do I have all the right things or not, you know? Things have gotten a little better with the package manager, but still, I don't know. It's not like old Unity, even though I didn't have as many cool features, it was very clean and quick and easy. And there was just like one option and it worked well. Now there's like 10 options for everything. Okay, what do I want to check here? I'm gonna place this one more time. So there's my crappy text bug. This is okay though. I could clean up that pike position as well. It's not a perfect match. But these are matching well now, so that's good. Yeah, see how there's yellow joints there? Like barely matching 100%. Okay. Then we want to do a tuck. Okay, I didn't grab my latest slope dock. That should fix that one. And you release. Okay, so otherwise this looks pretty good. The neck is off a little on that too. But not enough to cause a problem. Alright, so let's go back here to edit mode. Whoops, not replay. Edit mode. And we're gonna mark this level as green now. And then I got one more I wanted to hit today, which was over the hill. This one should be easy. Might even be done, I just need to double check. This is the first time you need to really build up speed and jump over something to get to the mat. So let's look at the layout. I like the layout. Maybe I'm gonna change this to be a color that stands out more. Alright, I like my camera angle there. It looks nice. Okay, getting the chalk is fine. Now this is another one where getting score on this level is hard because you have to actually like land the trick, which is quite hard, or you have to do some kind of intermediate trick like this just to get some points. Oh, alright, well, happens to do both in that case. That was kind of overachieving, but that means I think this is another one where the score threshold needs to be pretty low, because if you can get score on this level, you're doing great. If you land anything on this, you're going to get a lot of points. Let's see. Like there was a single flip, right? That's going to be 13,000 points. But then again, you could get score just by doing like a little release like this, you know, like, oh, look, I let go of the bar. Oh, well, maybe I actually catch back on it. There you go. Oh, I got 25 points, you know, and then you just kind of flip over here and touch the mat. All right, so I think we're going to say almost any score is the score medal here. The chalk is in a good spot. Now, what is the time threshold? Is set to 10 seconds. 10 seconds is like, you could definitely do it faster, but building up enough speed, like if you take 5 or 6 swings to do it, yeah, I think 10 seconds is actually pretty good. So let's go back here. Let's go to level data. So this 10,000 is way off. We want this to be like, let's make it 100. You have to do some kind of release, or you're going to blow that away because you're going to land a trick, in which case that's awesome. All right, so that one's now marked as green. So based on that, I believe now that all my levels in the first Let's see, where do I go here? Scenes, level database. Let's run this. I think all the levels in the first zone are all non-red now. Yeah, so, okay, Giant and Through. This one is marked as not done because I have to fix a prop. And then the first arena, I want to completely redo this arena. Now that I have parallel bars, we're going to totally redo this one. It's going to be way better. That could probably be first thing tomorrow. And then the rest of this looks good. And I also have this one, first drop, that's going to end up in there. Leap to P-bars is also going to end up in there. Yeah, those two for sure are coming in here and changing things out. And drop slide, I simplified. But we're gonna, it might not even be in the first pack now. We'll see. Probably not. Although I did simplify it quite a bit. Okay. Awesome. Look at that. And we still have all these other levels in the game, and I need to make some more. But this is a nice milestone. So tomorrow what I'm going to do is I'm going to redo the arena. And then we're going to reorder all the levels in this first pack. And if Giant and Through makes the cut, then I got to work on cleaning up that prop a little bit. If it doesn't make the cut, I could do that later. Because again, my goal this week is to get a solid build with a better intro. All right. That's good. Feel good about that. I have my text reveal bugs that I still need to look into, so hopefully that's going to be towards the end of this week. I'd love to get that truly fixed. And we did this stuff. All right. Pretty solid. I'm happy I made this little screen just so visually I can feel like I'm actually doing something, because a bunch of stuff that was red is now green. All right. So we'll be back again tomorrow morning. Looks like we're going to hopefully finish up the intro level packs, at least, you know, as finished as anything ever really is. Thanks for dropping by. It was nice to see some conversation in the chat today. And see y'all tomorrow.